Check out my mojo. Yeah. Right. You know I let it slide where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining that pop waist. Don't tease till it making me on right. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah. I let it slide where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? Right. This a girl a wine in a time. I move around like she don't have no spine. The next thing, how she find? She have the rest of them a wait in a line. Oh gosh, champagne a pop and we so fast. Weed in a split, no allow that. Girl, back it up, make me hold that. This girl's on the level right now. I match to the bass and the treble right now. Wine for the real, let my crown. Pulling up and I'm pop down. Fast, fast, slow, slow. Anywhere you want, baby girl, go. Bounce up and down like a pro. Go, girl, you want it, they know. Yo, real from the scene. Heavy movement. You and your team. Yeah, them can't intervene. Right. You know I love that style where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining that pop waist. Don't tease till it making me all right. So smooth when you move. Move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I love that style where you got this. So won't you back it up on me?
Back it up on me, telling me that you want me. Baby girl, if you loving tonight. Right, baby, I'm in town. Know that it's going down. You know that I'm only here for one night. You know what he won't do, really won't do. You know why I pray, put that thing upon you. Looking at you, looking like you really want to. There's nothing on this earth, baby girl, I won't do. Girl, cause we turning up. Shots on deck, cause we burning up. Take you back to the telly. Throw it up. Take you back to the telly. Throw it up, girl. Throw it up. Oh, yeah. Looking at your friends like you don't care. Girl, cause the Grey Goose is in here. Oh, yeah, we in here, in here.
You know I let it slide where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining that pop waist. Don't tease till it making me honest. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I love the style where you got this. So won't you back it up on me?
It is often said any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That is why I introduce to you a company with magic, SM Group Incorporated. SM Group Incorporated is an internet technology company that provides the best quality and cheapest internet services, including IT management services, supplies of IT equipment, networking, mobile app and software development, structured cabling, and web design. We also develop POS cash register system for small businesses like mini-mart, supermarket, restaurants, and bar, hotel management software for reservations and online booking. SM Group Incorporated installs biometric systems that include hotel door locks and access control, database, CCTV security, and motion sensor system installation with 24/7 monitoring and cloud backup storage with mini solar backup power system. Coming soon is the SM Group SASE-Net, which will deploy hundreds of Wi-Fi hotspots across the city with high-speed, affordable broadband internet service for less than $100 Liberian dollars. For more information, visit our website at www.smgroupincorporated.net or email us at info@smgroupincorporated.net or call cell numbers 0777-881-881. We are located at the intersection of Kerry and Center Streets in Monrovia.
Do you know that maintaining clean and sufficient amount of oil is the perfect solution to preventing too much friction and overheating of your car engine? Remember that dye particles are deadly to your engines. So too is the use of the wrong kind of oil. Stop using recycled oil products on the market. Sonoco Premium Superfleet Engine Oil is now in Liberia. the Premium SAE 50, Premium 15W40 for both gasoline and diesel engines. Once there is an engine, Sonoco has the lubricant. You can now change your engine oil after every 3 to 4 months. Since 1886, Sonoco Oil Company is supplying oil to over 85 different countries around the world. With Sonoco products, there is no more damage to your engines. Macintosh Incorporated, a Liberian company located on Weaver Street, AB Talbot Road in Painesville, is the sole importer and country distributor of Sonoco and other U.S. lubricant brands. Call cell numbers 0880-535-508, 0777-677-633. That's your quality assurance.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as 500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on UN Drive at Sayotown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Welcome to the program. Today is Tuesday, the 13th day of September 2022. The time in Monrovia is 10:29, and the time in Delaware is 6:29. Hold on, Baka. Carry on, Baka, please. Let me see what the person, what am my mind and wake up from the grave that what the person calling me back to back for.
Let me say good morning to you wherever you are. Welcome. to another edition. Sorry we couldn't be here yesterday due to one or two problems, but it's good that we are back and back for good. So, welcome. We have lots in stock for you when it comes to news about Liberia and the war at large. So,
All right, folks. Sorry about that. Some people, they don't have manners. They don't know when to call. They don't know when to stop calling. There are just some things that cannot be taught. You just have to know them or to learn them or to know them. You can't call somebody back to back, back to back, back to back to the point where the person won't block you. Jesus, what's so much you want to tell them? And some people don't know what they call emergency or urgent. When they tell you it's urgent, it's not even urgent. Pure nonsense. Good morning, folks. Welcome. We have a lot of things on our plate this morning. A lot. Um, Sorry we could not be on yesterday due to the fact that I was away. I'd gone to Colorado for a friend's wedding, Ebenezer Norman. He took the hand of a beautiful Ghanaian lady who is a minister of the gospel, and I had a very colorful event, and I had the privilege and honor to be there to witness it and to celebrate with them. And it was beautiful. Came back yesterday evening. All right, we're very glad to be here. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. We're very pleased to be here. Let me just help some people with some manners, because when you call somebody one time, especially if the person doesn't even know you and the person does not pick, don't call back in 5 seconds or 2 seconds. Don't call back. Don't call back to back to back to back to back. Don't do that, because it can make the person angry. When the person does not know you, you call the person, especially when the person does not know you and the person doesn't pick. Send a text message. Hi, I'm John Brown trying to reach you. Can I talk to you, please? That is a civilized thing to do. For me, when you call me, and people do it to me all the time and expect me not to get mad, and you call me 50 times or 20 times, whatever it is you want to talk, I don't have any interest in it anymore, because it is not a civilized thing to do. It is not a civilized and a decent thing to do. Yeah. And when something is in your interest and you're calling the person, don't act like they're compelled to answer you. I don't understand. Oh man. Anyway, let's forget this. I have actually blocked some people because of that. I don't like it. It is very uncivilized. That's not how you call people. You don't do that. People need to learn certain simple things. Yeah. Good morning and welcome. So there was an issue about the anyway, let's start on this note. We have so many things to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. The director of the Monrovia City Police, Prince Weah Jr. Some of you may have heard about a young man. There was one time ago, there was a time ago that Jefferson Koji suspended him because I think he misbehaved.
yeah, he misbehaved around the Kongotang Barrow. He went the driveway of a garage. When he blocked the intersection and stopped all movement.
Yeah, he parked his vehicle.
Yeah.
In the way.
Mm-hmm.
And refused to remove it.
Yeah, he left his car there and left.
Yeah.
Others already in the garage couldn't leave, and
they couldn't get out.
Yeah.
They called him for hours and he refused to come out. Mm-hmm. That's the young man, John Weah Jr., with a massive gold ring on his finger.
Yeah.
I mean, that is iconic. The moment you see him, the first thing that introduces you to him is the massive gold ring. Guess what, folks? John Weah Jr. was taken to court yesterday. He was running a scheme, a 419 scheme, where he took people's money on the promise that he could get them visas to travel to Australia and to the USA. They took him to court yesterday. His victims went and filed his complaint to the police station. He was investigated, and they took him to court. There's a pastor by the name of Ahmed David. Apparently, the pastor is tired preaching like in the gospel in Liberia. Things do not seem to be moving, so the pastor wants to relocate abroad, seeking, as they say in the Bible, greener pastures. And the pastor got duped, along with several others. So this young man is Monrovia City Police Director. Whilst he's involved in a 419 scheme, duping people out of their hard-earned money on the promise that he would secure for them visas to travel to the United States and to Australia.
Look, because since he did that at on the Kokonta Barrow, he got suspended and later on got dismissed by the MCC. Yeah. So he got dismissed by the MCC, and now he's no longer the director there.
So he's no longer director there. Oh, they fire him.
Yeah, they fire him.
Okay.
So now yeah.
So apparently, when they fired the man decided to develop a new scheme.
Yeah.
My God. You know, Baga, I don't know how people allow themselves to get duped like that. Some boy who apparently has not himself been to the United States is lying to you that he can take you to America.
Yeah, Costa, it can happen.
And he can take you to Australia.
Yeah, based on your position that you are serving in government.
So what position was he serving in? As
Costa,
former director of the Monrovia City Police?
Yeah, Costa, you and I know that he can do it, but others don't know.
Others are so desperate to leave Liberia, and I don't blame them, Bwakai. There are lots of people that are so desperate to leave Liberia that they allow themselves to be duped. So many people. And guess what? Some of the people, when you try to advise them, they don't want to hear it. Like my brother Jonah Flomo. Jonah has his nephew who is, some guy has promised them that they can take them to Australia and to America. And he is convinced that it can happen, that the guy is real, that the guy is legit. He does not want to be told otherwise. He didn't want you to advise him. I spoke to the young man the last time, and the young man said, "Oh, I think they may real, or they may real." Like you telling, like for example, like you telling somebody, say, "My man, that guy could be a crook," but the man telling you no. He does not believe the guy is a crook. He believes the guy is legitimate, that the guy will get them visas to go to America. And like my man, one of my men told me, he said, hey, relative, he told the man say, you don't want good thing to happen for me. Like, man, somebody got tell us that they can take them to America, then the man called, he said, oh, uncle, can you please send me some money so I can process my paper to go to America? Then the man said, oh, you're not letting me. You don't want me to get money to go to America. You don't want me to go to America too.
All right, Costa,
you want me to be careful.
So let me somebody just corrected me. So there are two different persons we are talking about here. So Gao is the guy that having a ring or on her finger. So,
okay, that they say the police guy. Gao.
Yeah, Thomas Gao was the one that got dismissed.
Yeah, Thomas Gao was the one that got dismissed. But Thomas Gao is not the one I'm saying that did the thing.
Okay.
It's not Gao. Okay. The one I'm talking about is Prince Weah Jr.
Oh, okay. Okay, because Prince was the one that took place after Gao left.
Yeah, but Prince Weah I'm talking about, not Gao.
Okay, so me, I'm referring to Gao.
No, Prince Weah, the current city police man, that the one we're talking about. And Prince Weah, the city police director right now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not Gao. I'm not talking about Gao, but you don't want that. I see some people mentioning Gao. I'm talking about Prince Weah. Prince Weah Jr. I don't know whether he has any relations to George Weah, but he's Prince Weah Jr. Yeah.
Wait, go G, go ring and all that thing. Gao like the best specialized area there go, of course. they may get it land up on his finger too.
Yeah, but we don't know how Gao guy have enough money to get all of it. But we're talking about the guy who's there right now, Prince. He's the one swindling people out of the hard-earned money, promising that he can take them to America and to Australia. Pure nonsense. All right, folks, we want to do a shout out to our folks at Sika Motors and Waka. Lots of people have been getting in touch. Oh, Costa, can you please give me the contact information for Sika Motors? I would like to go there. I listened to the advertisement. I listened to you talking about them. That's fantastic. You know, that we can get a car loan. I mean, a car note in Liberia. I will call it America, but car note. You're in Liberia, you got to pay for car cash down. In America, you don't have to buy that. You can walk into a dealership and drive away with $100,000 car or $80,000 vehicle without paying $1. Guess what? Even the license plate, they won't call it tag. We call it license plate in Liberia, right? They call it tags here. Even the tag, they can pay for it for you. Can you imagine? They process everything. Imagine you pay $1, they'll drive away. So Sika Motors is offering that in Liberia for as little as $500 a month. You can drive away with a brand new vehicle. You know, they have a select number of local banks that, you know, of course, they can deal with. And that's fantastic. So give them a call today. The folks at Sika Motors, wonderful people, and you can drive away with a brand new Toyota vehicle, whether it's a sedan or whether it's an SUV or whether it's you can do that. Yeah, they're offering that as little as $500 in Liberia. You can drive away with a brand new vehicle. Yeah, just go there. They will run your background and make sure you got it. By the time you are approved, you're good to go. That is fantastic. That is awesome. So give Sika Motors a call and visit with them today. Tell them Henry Costa sent you. Good. Okay. Yesterday was Resignation Day.
And your own man, I don't know. Resignation letter can be
my
short.
own man. See, my man, I'm my own man. I knew that what you're going to say.
Like your partner, like the man,
I'm an old lawyer.
So that your man.
I'm an old lawyer. But you see, that guy did not listen to me. Yeah. But okay, I wrote that guy on January 5th of this year when he was undermining the investigation into money laundering. You remember very well.
Mm-hmm. We talk about it here.
We talk about it on the show. We warned CFOS. We said, CFOS, stop undermining the money laundering, because the Americans had told me that they were very concerned about that money laundering thing. Americans are money laundering. Well, guy, you want America to go against you quick? Just fasting around money laundering business. You know why the Americans hate money laundering? Because money laundering, people who are drug dealers, people who are human traffickers, people who are notorious criminals, they use money laundering to clean the dirty money. So anybody that is engaged in money laundering is a criminal or is doing it for a criminal. So when the Americans don't play with money laundering, my man, I told CFOS January 5th, CFOS were laughing at me. The message is there. I said, CFOS, leave the Kolani. You remember that group? That group that had bank account with all the commercial banks in Liberia.
Oh.
These guys were just moving money left and right, moving money. But they're not doing any business. They just created a company called Kolani Investment Limited. And they're just moving hundreds of thousands of dollars in all of the banks. Every single commercial bank in the country, they had an account with them. I said, CFOS, the Americans are not happy. Then when Councillor Lafayette Gould at the Ministry of Justice, one of the government prosecutors, was investigating the matter, CFOS started threatening the guy to the point where he suspended Lafayette Gould. No, he even went ahead and brought the man and he dismissed the man.
Yeah.
I told CFOS, I said, CFOS, leave Lafayette Gould alone. The Americans are watching you. CFOS said, oh, you telling your phone to put sanction on me? I said, I did not say that. He said, my man, as long as I'm Solicitor General, I will make sure everybody is prosecuted. Nobody will. I said, Cephas, that's not what I'm hearing. But Uncle, the last words in that text, in that WhatsApp message, Uncle Sam is watching. Those were my last words. And the exact same things that I warned Cephas about, that's what they sanctioned him for. They see anything I say, well, he taking money from money launderers to undermine and kill investigation into their money laundering activities, where he's harassing his lieutenants at work. The same reason why they sanctioned Cephas. Cephas has written the longest resignation letter in the history of Liberia. My people,
Yeah.
How many pages is the man's letter of resignation? I believe there's 6 pages. Huh? 4 pages.
Yeah, I think 4.
The letter is so long. The letter is extremely long. We're not going to read it all, but this is what we have. I have here one of the lines of the letter. Me, I'm not sorry for Cephas. I'm not sorry for nobody. Listen, Boga, that you open the topic with Cephas, but clearly we're going to discuss Cephas issue here. I have Serena Cephas's letter of resignation. Everybody has it, but that's not the part. We're not going to go into the whole letter. This is the part of the letter that I want us to deal with. This is a sorrowful part. You know, the letter is so sorrowful. When you read Serena Cephas's letter, as bad as he was, you'll feel sorry for him. You might even cry.
No, for me, I hate the shaving blame. He blamed Musa Din too much. How Musa Din is this? Musa Din is not in the interest of investment.
Somebody that does wrong and is punished for their wrong and wants to apportion blame to somebody else. That person is not. They are not remorseful. Cephas is not sorry for his actions. Shifting blame to Musa. That Musa didn't tell you to be taking money for money launderers, and be protecting them and undermining investigation into money laundering activities. That Musa didn't tell you to do that.
He said Musa didn't.
Cephas's letter that is sorrowful. The whole point to Jawia. Whole point. Sorrowful point. This part here. Let me read it and I will break it down for you. He said, quote, when I say quote, I'm about to quote Cephas. Quote, I am now a living cadaver. Now, a cadaver is a dead body. The man said he is a living cadaver. A living dead body is a zombie.
Zombie, yeah.
You know what a zombie? The zombie movie?
Yeah.
A living cadaver. The man said, I am now a living cadaver, a living dead body.
Zombie that only survive by blood.
Yeah, only blood now they can survive. I've got a zombie. The man said, I am now a living cadaver with nowhere to turn, no one to talk to, no friend, no company. I have been forcibly driven on the edge with a bleak future. Talking. The ball no poke. Let me read this again. Look, America can make people do plenty. They country that back country. Let me read this again. When Martina, you're not consoling your boyfriend, Cephas.
I let her action, seriously.
Martina just abandoned the man. Send the sanction Cephas, Martina just abandoned the man. The man swears that my princess you want. I am now a living cadaver. I mean, a living dead body, a zombie. Nowhere to turn, no one to talk to. But you get wife. They said no one to talk to. But how can a man say he's not gonna no one to talk to? You got wife.
Your wife coming living. Because yes, sanction. I get loving to sanction man.
No company. I have been forcibly driven on the edge with a bleak future. Yeah. The man say a future bleak. You know both.
What are going here?
Martina, the man say a future bleak. No hope. But yesterday was resignation day.
Yeah, Costa, so this is the question.
I think we'll go into history in Liberia Baga as resignation day. Go on, Baga, go on.
Yeah, there's a question that somebody, or we're having a conversation yesterday about this. Somebody said, Boakai, do you think the folks that are resigning, like Bill Twawe and McGill, will contest in the upcoming election? So
Of course.
my point to them, Costa, was
Why
that
will run?
yeah, the US government have told Liberians, most especially the government, not to do business with any of those that are sanctioned.
Yeah.
You think the National Elections Commission, through its chairman or chairlady,
They will register them, man.
will go about doing business with them?
They
Do you
will
think?
register them. Yes. If McGill and Bill Toy run, and they're playing to run, Bill Toy is running in rural sense. McGill in they will say that sanctions, they are not legal instruments. They are just political instruments. They will say, listen to me. They will say sanctions from America don't have political, a legal jurisdiction in Liberia. Yeah, what I say. That's what they will say.
Yeah,
Prince
but
Johnson is sanctioned. Prince Johnson will be running next year.
Costa, the US government made it clear, don't do business with them.
That's true. That's true. But watch my word. They will register them to vote. To compete, to participate in the elections. You will see. Don't say I didn't. Don't say I didn't say it. Remember what I'm saying. If Bill Trower goes ahead to run in Rivers as senator, they will register him to run. They will certificate him. If McGill, William McGill wants to run in Bond County, they will let McGill run. You will see. The argument they will make is that sanction, it does not have legal jurisdiction in Liberia. Yeah, that is the argument they are going to make. Remember this discussion that we're having this morning. Don't say I did not say it when the time comes. Yeah. They are running. They are seriously running. They are participating. Yeah. So this is, but their options in life are limited. Their opportunities have been reduced. There's so many things they cannot deal with. Jerome Beslow, you have a point. He said, let's be honest, sanctions do not supersede Liberian laws. That's true. Baga, that's true. They have been sanctions. But even the American ambassador said the sanctions are not Liberian law. Liberian law should apply. The American ambassador said that. Jowia said he will investigate them. Has Jowia investigated them?
No.
Thank you. Yeah. So these are political instruments, the sanctions. But then Liberian law needs to take action or take effect. You understand what I'm saying? Liberian law. That's why we are supposed to come up and say, okay, we're setting up a committee to investigate the allegations the Americans have made or have levied against these individuals. But you do not expect that. Do not expect that. They are not going to do it. Okay.
Okay. We wait to see.
We will look into. We will investigate them. But leave that here. Let's move on to something else here. So, Louis Gasida Brown. He was National Security Advisor to Charles Taylor. Briefly, he was Foreign Minister under Charles Taylor. Minister of Information under Ellen. Well, sorry, he was LPRC boss under Taylor, I believe. Yes, he was for a period of time. He was Minister of Information under Ellen. And the last position he held was Liberia's permanent representative to the United Nations. And when when Weah came to power, he stayed on that job for a while before leaving and was replaced by D. Maxa Kimaya. There you have it. Louis Brown has declared he's supporting Alice Cummings. And I see all of our people running with it, especially our Joe Boakai camp people. Let me say this to you all. Sometimes you, the one, can make people think that they are heavy. Louis Brown is a feather, chicken feather, not even a bird feather, chicken feather, not even eagle feather. He's a lightweight. Louis Garcia Brown has no political gravitas. When he declares to support Mr. Cummings, leave him alone. It's his right. I saw one of our people on Facebook, oh, you, Louis Brown, go say that small. You know, work for all the government. You work for Taylor, you work for Ellen, you work for Weir, you work for the one. But that one is not argument because the same can be said of even our candidate. Our candidate work for Doe, he work for Taylor, he work for all the government too. So just leave him alone. Leave Louis. I have no respect for Louis Brown. Louis Brown is no change agent. Louis Brown brings nothing. Louis Brown was Minister of Information when he refused us renewing our registration so they could shut our radio station down. Louis Brown did that. He denied us renewing our registration so they could shut down our radio station. Louis Garcia Brown, the same guy. The same guy. So Louis Brown opened a mouth today because he wants some money from Alex Cummings and he started talking all the things he's talking. I just look at Louis Brown. Nothing comes out of Louis Brown's mouth that he means. He does not stand for anything. This is a man that said Ellen desecrated the mansion and blah, blah, and the same man turned around and was Ellen's Minister of Information. So, my advice to my Joe Boakai supporters, when people join the other camps, leave him alone. Leave him alone. They have their right. It makes no sense, Boakai. If somebody goes and join the other camp, then you be blasting the person, especially somebody who has no weight. Now, when you start blasting the man, you know what you do? You're simply making the man to feel that, oh, he must have some real influence. That's why you are afraid that he's gone to the other camp. No, leave Louis Brown alone. Louis Brown cannot move anybody to vote for anybody. Louis Brown has no influence whatsoever. He's a nobody politically in the grand political scheme of things. So leave him alone. Let him go and join Mr. Cummings and win the election for Ellis Cummings. Yeah, leave him alone. That's my advice to the Boakai people. Louis Brown can go.
Because for me, really, I even never wanted us to even discuss.
No, the only reason why I brought this up is to tell our people to stop this attitude where when somebody doesn't join Boakai and they join somebody else, then you all get angry about it. Besides, as much as I'm not a fan of Louis Brown, but Louis Brown has his right, Boakai, to join any side he wants to join.
Sure.
He does. He has his right. So let him join Cummings. No problem. Leave the man alone. Mr. Cummings got a right too. So anybody that wants to support Cummings, they got a right to support Cummings. So let the man go. We'll all go on the battlefield. We'll fight the war. We'll know who will win in 2023. That's my advice to you. So don't make it a war. Every time somebody goes, yeah. Okay. So we move on to something else here, Boakai. NEC, the National Elections Commission. The National Elections Commission, they have an issue there. You know, they're doing this biometric thing. They are doing this biometric thing, and the Elections Commission is, they've been caught up. Something interesting is happening there, right? The Elections Commission is caught up in this situation where Davy Etta Brown Lansana has apparently, the woman, a hell of a woman, Boakai. There's a Chinese company called eCamp or something. They're the company that Davy Etta Brown Lansana is said to have already awarded a contract to them, nicodemously, without PPCC approval, because PPCC has to approve. I'm told she's taking a decision. They've taken a decision to award the contract to a Chinese company to set up the biometric voter registration system for us. And she has proceeded to award the contract when when the PPCC has not even granted the approval. That's what she is said to have done. Now, but interestingly, Bwakai, there's a letter that I have here in my possession, right? And this letter is funny. I don't know what's going on here, but this is really funny. I have a letter here, and a friend of mine sent me the letter, and I was like, what? This woman is brave. They have said that David Brown Lansana, the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, had proceeded to award the contract to the Chinese company, which did not even, this company, as they said, did not provide the proof of funds, how they were pre-financed. I believe that was one of the things they said they didn't provide. They also said that the company did not provide the specimen for the voter card, what the biometric voter card would look like. They did not, because it's a different card, it's going to be different. Not like that little flappy, cheap one we usually get. The biometric voter card will look almost like the, you know how the driver's license look like, right? Yeah. So it's going to be something hard and decent. So they said that the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia or near Monrovia had written the ministry. I have the letter here, and a friend of mine sent this to me, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Because are you saying that David Brown Lansana is in trouble with the Americans, that they proceeded to write this letter requesting? I'm going to read a letter for you. So they're claiming, I have a letter here, folks, before I read a letter, from the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, in which she claims that the U.S. Embassy near Monrovia had written to her requesting, because the way diplomacy works, the U.S. Embassy does not deal with any government agency or ministry directly. It deals with them through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Yeah.
So let's say they want to get information or they want to do something with the Ministry of Transport. They're not going to write transport directly. They're going to send a diplomatic note to the Ministry of
Foreign Affairs.
And then foreign affairs would convey the message to the Ministry of Transport. That is the way diplomacy works. So listen to this. So this letter, it's interesting what's going on here. This letter is from the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, written on the 1st of August, 2022. Supposedly, according to this letter, which is authentic, by the way, the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs wrote to David Brown Lansana, the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, informing her that the United States Embassy near Monrovia, being concerned about the ongoing biometric data, biometric data setup, biometric system data setup for the elections that are coming up, had requested a specimen of the national voter registration card. They want to see a specimen, a sample. Let's put it that way. Okay, you're going to be producing this thing. We want to see what it's going to look like. But now, the Americans put out a statement yesterday saying, at no time did they write to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs requesting a specimen of the voter card. So then what's happening here?
Because
so the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, write a letter to David Brown Lansana informing David that the U.S. Embassy had requested a specimen of the voter card from the company that was awarded the contract, only for the Americans to issue a statement yesterday saying, no, we did not at any time request through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs a specimen of the voter card.
Because we know, because Costa they said, because we know there haven't been any company shortlisted to take the entire process of providing.
That's what the Americans said. The Americans said, as far as we are concerned, nobody has won the bid.
Nobody has won a bid.
The process is ongoing. But hold up. The process is not ongoing. David Brown Lansana has already proceeded to award the contract to the Chinese, according to what we are told. But let me read this letter. So what's happening here? The letter reads, Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Monrovia, Liberia. Madam Chairperson, August 1, 2022. Let me call a date before I begin the letter. I present my compliments and wish to inform that the ministry has received a diplomatic note from the Embassy of the United States of America near Monrovia requesting a specimen of the National Voter Registration Card. The ministry looks forward to your kind response to said request in order to revert to the embassy in a timely manner. With kind regards, sincerely, Telman E. Duncan Sawyer, Mrs. Acting Minister. So, Bagao, are you saying the Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs lied on the U.S. Embassy? The Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, Telma Duncan Sawyer, wrote to the chairperson of the National Elections Commission and informed her that the U.S. Embassy sent us a diplomatic note requesting a specimen of the voter card that will be produced, the biometric voter card. And the embassy and the ministry would appreciate were you to respond in a timely fashion so that we revert to the U.S. Embassy to satisfy their request. So, Papa, what's going on here? Why would the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs lie on the American Embassy? Papa, are you understanding this? Why would she lie?
Because
what is the motive here? What is your theory? What are you thinking?
I don't know. Whether they want to see how it be like, or
but why you can get asked for it? Why you gotta lie that the American Embassy wants the voter card?
And the American move in swiftly to make a correction.
And the Americans issued a statement yesterday.
No. We didn't.
Because the American Embassy issued a statement. But something fishy is going on here. Something fishy is going on here. Listen to this. The American Embassy put out a statement yesterday, folks. September 12, 2022. Embassy of the United States of America, Monrovia, for immediate release. Press statement. The U.S. Embassy in Monrovia has seen the reporting on the next biometric VR system and would like to correct the record. At no time, at no point in time, did the embassy send the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Liberia an official diplomatic note or any other communication with the request to acquire a sample or specimen of the 2023 National Voter Registration Card. We understand that no decision has yet been made on awarding a contract for the biometric system, but that the process is ongoing and, according to the press, the Public Procurement Concessions Commission is examining potential contracts. We urge the PPCC to fulfill its mandate of ensuring integrity and transparency in the procurement process so that the Liberian public gets full value for money in the use of public funds. The United States and Liberia share democratic values, including a commitment to free, fair, and transparent elections. Our mission works closely with partners in the government and in civil society, focusing on next year's important national elections, and we emphasize the necessity of nonviolence and transparency in democratic societies. We remind our international and local partners of the importance of data security, especially regarding sensitive Liberian voter data. So Buakai, why would the Ministry of Foreign Affairs lie that the American Embassy is requesting a sample of the voter card? I will ask you this question one more time. I have my own theory, but I will ask you one more time. Why do you think the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, Telman Duncan Sawyer, would lie on, of all the people she could lie on in the world, she lied on the American Embassy, the United States government? You lie on America, you brave. So why do you think this lady lied that the Americans want a sample of the voter card? I will ask you that question one more time.
Probably she wanted to satisfy probably she wanted to satisfy one of her masters. Maybe somebody
want the voter card.
Yeah, but Costa, maybe somebody requested her that do this because the only way we can get them, or the only way we can get it, is to issue this statement and tell her that yes, we need a copy. We need to
why
do
this? Why the question I asked you was not why they issued the statement. The question is, what's the objective? What do they want to accomplish? What is their aim, in your opinion? Why do you think they want a specimen of the voter card and they have to use the Americans to lie on the Americans? That is my question. Why do you think
they try to prepare themselves for 2023? Probably cheating, thinking about cheating.
Here is my theory. This is my theory. And I say theory because it is not backed by facts. They have a sinister motive. The motive behind this request for the voter card is sinister. They want to begin to prepare to cheat. That's the motive. I cannot possibly think of any other reason why the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs would lie on the United States government that it is the Americans that want the voter card. Perhaps they thought when we use the name of the Americans, then they will quickly release the voter card to us. The reason, what does the government want the voter? Look what the Americans did. Do you know what it means for the American embassy to say, don't lie on us?
No. We didn't.
Never told you we want voter card. Waka, this lady, this Thelma Duncan Sawyer woman is being used to get this voter card for a malicious purpose. They want it for a malicious purpose. They want it for a diabolical purpose. To see what it looks like so they can begin to prepare to duplicate it to be able to cheat.
Yeah, but Costa, they could get it no matter where it is. They could get it from the NEC. But why?
But maybe they want it sooner.
Yeah, why use the American embassy to get
you are right. They could request it from NEC. But again, they don't want it to look like. Because this is a deep thing, yo. You're looking at it. Look, they want it to look like the reason we requested is because the Americans want it. So you see, they are deflecting. That was their strategy. We will use the Americans to say it is the American government that wants the voter card. They want to see the sample. And the Americans say, you lie. I will publish the 2 letters after the show. I don't think most of you have seen it. Just a few of you have seen it. I will publish the press statement from the American embassy, which was issued swiftly yesterday when it came to be aware that the government of Liberia, through the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, had written to the chairperson of the Elections Commission requesting a copy of the voter card, a specimen. What do they want the specimen for? And why lie on America? They tell me Donkey Sawyer woman that the Americans will be looking at her some kind of way. You know that?
Absolutely.
I didn't even know she existed before this letter that she wrote. I didn't know she existed.
Some questions. Who told her to write?
Who told her to write the letter to the ministry? To the chairperson of the NEC, requesting a specimen of the voter card. That is the $1 million question. We're gonna go to the phone lines and take some calls there. But before we do, I want to say happy birthday to my sister Hawa West. Happy birthday to my brother Rodney Sie. I wish you both happy, blessed birthday.
Happy birthday to Bassel
of the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs to write to the chairperson of the National Elections Commission requesting a specimen of the voter card. Who told her to do that?
Yeah.
And why do they so badly want to see the voter card before it is produced? Because, Buckeye, they want to get to work to begin to find ways to duplicate the voter card, the biometric voter card.
Oh, they say she's the wife of the They say she's a wife of the late Amos Sawyer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what somebody saying here.
Okay. Thelma Sawyer. Okay. So they said that Amos Sawyer wife.
Yeah.
So Amos Sawyer wife lie on the Americans? Are you okay? Oh, let's confirm the thing.
Yeah, somebody is saying that.
Wait. I asked my man.
Okay, so today is the birthday of Basso Boy, our man, our own man. Basso Boy.
Oh, what are you talking about? Basso Boy is a PRO for the Costa Show. Basso Boy, today's edition of the show is exclusively dedicated to you. Basso Boy, our man. He's a PRO for the Costa Show. Happy birthday to you, Basso Boy. But Baka, this thing is serious, Baka. This thing is serious. Why?
All right, so some of your calls on 07.
This woman lied on the American embassy. Why would she do that, Baka? And this woman, go ahead.
Because she bravo. As for me, because for me now,
is this Emma Sawyer? Oh yeah, they said I saw your wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you know, I didn't even know that Emma Sawyer's wife was the acting minister or is one of the deputy ministers at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I didn't know. But Baka, let's go to the phone line and take some calls. Why did she lie on the American embassy? And the American embassy has said, don't bring that lie to us. We beg you. We did not tell you to write to the to the Elections Commission boss requesting a sample of the voter card. My people, why would Sawyer's wife do this? Look at the kind of embarrassment she's brought to us. Somebody says, they said that the woman need. I said another woman need. Let me call phone here again. Let me call phone here again, brother. Is it that a woman? What's the name here? Is Thelma E. Duncan Sawyer. Thelma Duncan Sawyer. They said that Sawyer's wife. I used to hear that Sawyer's wife was. Oh yeah, well, several people confirming it. There you go. They said that Sawyer's wife. But the name I used to hear Sawyer's wife called was Comfort Sawyer. But they say her name is Thelma. That's her name, Thelma Sawyer. So why would you do that? Okay, let's go to the phone line. They say she's the deputy minister for administration at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Why would you lie on the American embassy? Let's take some calls. Okay.
0770-102-102-86 0103-8355 102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 The ladies' lines is 0888 848270. Let's take our first caller on this line. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Let me say good morning to Leader Henry Costa. This is Justin Bumba.
Good morning, brother.
You see, yesterday on one of your sisters showed the risky thing. And I said we have to be very careful when it comes to producing issues in China. Because most of the entities in China, they have the propensity or proclivity of duplicating such sensitive material. Our going that director, but the church who did not know what our email is exactly what I just pointed out is what directly I decided to reference at the time when I phoned in on the show. There is a sinister motive behind the thing and political. The American embassy reacted swiftly. There is something ongoing. The executive through the president office is far more concerned, and want to get to know the specimen they have on the other side so that they can start seeing how best the institution can be duplicating the material.
Okay.
So that they can have the material ahead. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much, Harry. Okay, my brother, Harrison. Good morning. Welcome.
This woman needs to be exposed. Seriously exposed.
Yeah, Harrison, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, good morning, Costa Show and everybody listening. I To the election commissioners, I'm just appealing to you along with those who are concerned about this whole electoral process come 2023. Where are our past leaders today? We don't want any conflict in our country, okay? Let us go to the election, have someone or a group that will be able to conduct, who will be able rather to conduct this election free and fair. We don't want to fight. We don't want conflict, and the whole world is watching. So please be transparent to making sure that the Liberian people go to the pool and have a free and fair election. Nothing other than transparent and democratic election we want in Liberia.
All right, Bwaga, we gotta be mindful of time, Bwaga, please.
All right, let's take Frank Gibson. Frank,
we have lots of callers.
Frank Gibson.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Welcome, Frank.
Thank you very much. On the issue of the biometric, Costa is saying somebody lie in America. That's why they do lie too. Because you have lied a lot of times, and this lie has been a serious trouble around the world.
You're not too clear today. I don't know.
Hello?
Your line not too okay today, Frank.
I'm hearing you, brother.
No, you are into a very noisy.
Bwaga, take another caller, please.
Frank, so you have to leave that environment before calling me. Now take Noah Zao Gibson on this line this morning. Good morning,
Yeah,
Noah.
Bwaga, that's all. Bwaga, that's all.
Yeah,
I'm reading the official. Bwaga, hold on, please. This is important.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead, Noah.
My name is Noah Zao Gibson. You know, Costa, you said it all. And I think we from the opposition, this is the time that we need to seize this moment to ensure that this is thoroughly investigated to know the intent. Because mind you, when you made mention of the name Sawyer, I knew she was the wife of the late former interim president. And the kind of person she was married to was one of the respected diplomats in Liberia and across the world. So why would she associate with that kind of character and try to get herself involved in that kind of thing? And I can tell you, look, just by awarding this contract without meeting a PPCC requirement is a violation. That this thing we should not even allow this contract to exist. That's why we, the opposition, we must seize this moment to ensure that this contract is cancelled completely. And let us be involved, because mind you, elections are not rigged on election day. Elections are rigged before the election. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bwaga, hold on.
You can go ahead.
I'm reading here on the website of the Liberian Embassy the official announcement or gazette when Sawyer died, when Emma Sawyer died. It is true. It is the same person. Her name is Telman Elysian Duncan Sawyer. Then they put the comfort in parentheses, Comfort Sawyer. So,
okay.
Yeah, her nickname is Comfort Sawyer, but her real name is Telman Duncan Sawyer. That's her. It's not two individuals. It's one person. One person. That is one person. She is a deputy minister for administration. That's her, Bwaga. It is her. I just confirmed it. So don't be confused, folks. It's the same person. Comfort Sawyer. She wrote a letter lying on the U.S.
Good morning.
Embassy.
Good morning.
Yep, your name is
According to Abuja, Claratown.
Claratown. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for your good discussion this morning, man. But you know what happened here is the people trying to do so they will cheat the election here. Nothing else but to cheat. The 2023 coming election, you want to make the cheating best bet. That's what I want to say to you.
All right. Thank you so much.
This is Bwaga, that matter is so serious. We are talking elections 2023. Comfort Sawyer is already writing letters requesting the sample of the voter card, what it will look like. Lying that it is the U.S. Embassy that made that request. the U.S. Embassy has issued a public statement, a press release, that they never wrote this woman to request anything at all. What is he still doing in that position? This woman is a well-educated woman. There is absolutely no way on God's earth that Comfort Sawyer would write such a letter without a sinister motive in mind. It is not by accident or mistake that she wrote a letter requesting the specimen of the voter card. It was informed by a very devious, sinister, diabolical motive and intent. Let's take some more calls there. It's a serious thing, oh. It's a very serious thing. Lying on the American embassy and all.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Your name, where joining us from?
I'm calling from New Jersey. This is Jimmy Flomo.
Mr. Flomo, welcome. Take 1 minute quickly.
Yeah, Jimmy Flomo. This is Costa Cafe.
All right.
Okay, maybe Costa. What are you hearing me?
You are loud and clear. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I think this was one of the last assignments that Nathaniel Magee made before sending his resignation. Because Nathaniel Magee had power in the building, and to go and do this kind of thing, dubious thing, is speak volume. So that is it.
All right.
Thank you. Let's take more calls, Bagay.
Somebody from this line. Good morning.
Good morning, Boyka. Good morning. This is Dualdo. How you doing this morning, gentlemen?
Welcome.
Listen, let me say it, Costa. Your conclusion was exactly as mine was when I first read those letters. This is what's going on here. The administration realizes that they no longer can win the election in that country. They're jittery right now. So we'll do everything they can. They think they're going to circumvent the system. Let me tell them something. The Elections Commission, they're going to be watched very, 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 very closely. The reason why they're requesting this is obvious. Everybody been stating this. They have to find a way to ensure this kleptocratic arrangement stay in power. And the people were not going to agree to that. They must stop that nonsense because we are all watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Take some more calls.
Yeah, we're trying to get somebody from this other line here. Good morning.
They say Master Kimaya told her to do it, Bagay. Master Kimaya. Master Kimaya told her to write a letter. Lying on the
Hello?
Pangomo.
Yeah, okay, tomorrow. Good morning, Costa. Good morning to the brown people. That funny volunteer last night. I heard that information that the voter registration card will be printed in China. And no, those criminals there, citizens-led criminals there, they got no money in government, they will fuck you.
Oh, Pagoma, I don't know what's happening to your
But Wagayo.
Yeah.
Now government from behind the woman. She not even know who to lie on at the American government you go lie on. Now government from behind also.
Let's take Bibera James Rato. Good morning, welcome. Hello.
Bagay, how long you will wait for one person to talk? You got lots of lines. I'm pretty sure they're all busy.
Yeah, but let's take somebody from this other line.
How you acting so disoriented so this morning?
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, PK. Good morning, PK.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning to our leader, Henry Preto Costa. This is the religious advisor to the Costa Show. And I call from Banasma.
Go ahead.
You know, with the 54 radio stations within Monserrado, everybody look up to Costa to break the story. Then they follow it to make their news. You know, sometimes we support opposition that is very weak. I must say this. Americans will not always fight for you. Nobody is encouraging somebody that we should be harmful in our quest. But to remain complacent and where they are sitting, nobody makes it. Nobody is taking up. David Enterprise is a very brave woman. She can do anything to have the guy elected. So let us say now, you are the leaders. Just sit and look at them, let them play their game. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's come back here and take this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yep, your name where joining us from?
Oh, thank you very much. My name is Usman M. Derecho, calling from Joshua number 2.
Go ahead, Mr. Bedede.
Okay. So thank you very much. I listened to C4 when you send out a letter of resignation to each other here. You said that you was a father, you're a dead man walking, he's suffering all those things. Now you understand that when you did to two personalities in this country, he damaged the poor character, he made them to live a miserable life. But today you understand that today they will stand. When you did to Brandon Kamuka, you are aware of it. You said that this man you will make sure Brandon Kamuka is not going to take a seat at the level of the Senate when you succeeded. Two, he represented the government, to remove Justice Janet from the Supreme Court. Even when Justice Janet fled to the airport court, let's say to fight that case, you were representing the government. And when the government was found guilty, and they said that, Justice Janet immediately should be given to him, people was all over the place and said that this man is not going to get it done. So the man was
1 minute per caller, one guy.
So you should.
Okay.
Usman, our own man, but all the other callers are our own people too. So everybody got to talk. I beg you.
Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Buckeye. My line was gradually giving me a problem. What I was saying is that while it is true that the allegations from the American embassy against this lady, that she actually lied against the American embassy or the American government, the fact should be established that the Americans also do lie on people, and the Americans have lied before, and they are causing a lot of problems around the world. Now, what's supposed to be done now?
Can you imagine that?
Sorry?
They lie on you? The American lie on you?
No, the Americans have lied on Saddam Hussein, and
it's okay for her to lie on the Americans.
Millions of lives. Now, what I'm trying to say is that
Frank, listen, listen, Frank. So it is good for her as a lady to lie on an American just to satisfy President Weah, right?
No. But now we're trying to tell the argument differently. What I was trying to say, I think you give me a chance, I will say that. Now, when the president, what the government needs,
Frank,
but you can say she's lying to satisfy President Weah. You cannot say that. But what I was trying to say now is
but you think who made her to do what she did? You think who did it?
This is what I'm coming to. You know, all the debates sometimes allude to things that are not right. Costa was on Spoon TV, Spoon FM, and my wife said, Costa said, a lot of things are going on.
Let Frank Gibson go, man. I beg you, man.
Frank, let's stick to the issue. Let's stick to the topic.
One guy, 1 minute per caller. Please let Frank Gibson go.
I'm coming to stick to that. But you say she lied to satisfy.
You got to bring up a stupid talk in here for. Let Frank Gibson go, man. I beg you, man. Why are you tolerating the man in the morning? So, but say American lies to the woman, lie to.
Yeah, good morning, brother. And good morning to Henry Pedro Costa. Look, we're not mind these people. This is DJ Lumet. Liberia is going in a dying days, and we're going back into the river or the sea. This time around, look at that fight that Serena Sifa with the president. And only one last senator from there, I accept it. All that thing is really for yourself. So that these guys, they are criminals. For me, I'm not saying alleged because America, all information America people correct. Who doesn't know that big camera or company in Grand Basel? Who doesn't know that Nathaniel McGee is moving around with thousands of dollars, millions of dollars? Who doesn't know that people, women calling my law, my husband? Who doesn't know that? This thing are fight. Bring them to their knees. And who doesn't start to President Weah? Let it go afar any days. All those that were corrupt that took our money, let them be prosecuted. And I support America for that because I want to be here too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0770-102-102, 86-010383, 555-102-102. Frank Gibson, you're not making no sense this morning, people. I don't know. Because if you say the American lie on a lady, then I don't know what you're talking about. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, guy.
Yeah, welcome.
Look, thank you. Look, just what the leader said, he said that God moved behind the look, because in America, people say in God we trust. Look, they say that God exposed this woman here because they were planning to carry the whole lot of things. Thank you.
All right. Let's take Bibra James Ratto on this line. Good morning,
Bibra. You gotta keep announcing the women's line. We want to make sure women call that phone. We spend a lot of money, you know that, setting up that phone. A friend of ours donated it to us, but we spent money to set it up. So you got to keep announcing it.
Good morning. I don't know what's happening to your phone, Big Brother James. Right, the ladies' line is 08884 8270 for the ladies. If you want to call on 08884 Let's take this person here. Good morning. All right, that person not ready. Still talking about different thing. Let's take this person. Good morning. Hello. All right, that person too.
DCDC got it. They can back anything. For Frank Gibson to call you and say America can lie, so it's okay that a woman lie on them too. What did he say again, Baka? Is that he said it's okay for the woman to lie, or that the Americans are lying on the woman?
Saddam Hussein. Good morning.
Frank
Good morning.
Frank Gibson has said what? The guy can get tired. With CDC madness.
Good morning.
The CDC virus can rest.
Hello, from the female. Yeah, good morning. Where you calling from?
America allowance. So it's okay for the woman to allow America.
Yeah, go ahead, mom.
CDCs are very interesting people.
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead. Oh, the female line. Good morning.
Let you know.
This is Johnson Burke calling from.
Go ahead, Johnson.
The American allowance.
There shouldn't be about self-interest that we should be looking at. We should be looking at the country and putting the country first, no matter what the circumstances is. So if truly someone who is working in the government, if you are being instructed by higher authority, I think you should reason beyond all reason for that, forget about self-interest, put the country forward, and the country should move forward, not by taking self-interest over the country. So, by that definition, if truly she did it, then you should be apologizing to the country and even apologizing to the country and saying no to whosoever that gave you that authority to do such thing. You should also have an open apology to the American government. Are you lying on them?
But why is this thing so funny to me? You know how we used to say Steve make God laugh. So our man Frank is say lie to lie, make God laugh. Hey, Comfort Sawyer, what she's done here is a disgrace. This is a serious disgrace. And knowing her and knowing her experience, I don't know her, but just, I'm pretty sure. Look, this woman has a lot of exposure. She's been around for a long time. Her husband was Emma Sawyer, for Christ's sake, right? So she's not talking like a girl who just get job to this few days. She's a well-rounded, well-experienced woman. For her to have written this letter telling such bold-faced lie, there must be a real, serious, sinister agenda behind it, Bakai. Seriously. No joke. Absolutely no joke. Yeah. So, even though Frank Gibson said that lie to lie, America lie on Saddam Hussein.
Good morning. Yeah.
The woman face Saddam Hussein there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Look, these citizens, they're a special breed of people.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, but man, you want to finish my morning this morning? Oh, brother, I say morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. What can I mean? So, 0770-102-102-86. Okay, let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, your name is joining us from?
Hello.
Hello. So we're still taking your course on the line this morning. Very interesting.
We have something here we're going to talk about, an opportunity for Liberians in nursing and public health, and yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Where you calling from?
It's a fellowship in honor of the late Dr. Walter Gwaningali.
Sanokande, people City. Go ahead.
Yeah. The issue that we are here talking about is very serious. What will happen in 2023 is that, for example, we start a year and we're trying to teach cosmos. So when instead of this example, everybody that is ready to be safe, very serious. We start to put inside now. It will become very difficult to teach, and everybody will be surprised on it. Thank you.
Thank you for Sando County. We're still taking your calls here this morning. 0770-102-102-886-010383 555-102-102. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning. And where joining us from?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I need to go appointment from Kangaroo, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking for a concern about the horses that Joseph brought yesterday. Telling my concern that anything that is do about the election concern about 2023, that only any concern will carry it. The bishop there will not go for you because that's so silly money that they taking it, they buying buses, they bring it. So, yesterday we were passing here. So, this is my own talking point.
All right, my brother, thank you. The man, hold on. The man said, "Una talking point is all you know." Sir Joseph bring buses. You like he can bring ships there. They will not vote for him. My man, I love your talking point. Yeah, your talking point is the best. Ship, yeah, sir Joseph. The point is you can go bring ship. You can go first Titanic. You bring Titanic. They will not vote for you. They will vote for Costa. Let's take some more calls there. That is a good one.
Good morning.
My man, when librarian I want you, nothing you can do. When librarian I want you.
Good morning. And where joining us from? That person still listening to the
when librarian I want you, Bagay, there is nothing you can do to satisfy them or to make them change their mind. Nothing. But Bagay, hold on there. Do you have a caller? No. Hold on. We have an opportunity here, a fellowship opportunity. So as you all may recall, we lost a national treasure in April of this year, Dr. Walter Gwaningali, a patriot par excellence, a man who loved his country dearly and served it very well. He died in April of this year, and he was an Eisenhower Fellow. There's a fellowship named in honor of one of America's presidents, Dwight Eisenhower, and Dr. Walter Gwaningali was an Eisenhower Fellow in 1990 when he came to the U.S. when the Civil War broke out. And so the Eisenhower Fellowships, they have launched this fellowship in honor of Dr. Walter T. Gwaningali in the United States. It's called the Dr. Walter T. Gwaningali Fellowship. Is for exceptional West African leaders working in public health, medicine, nursing, or for a community health organization. I already know some of the people I'm going to send this to apply. You remember that young man we interviewed the last time on the show? What's his full name, man? I'm just forgetting his full name. I'm going to send this to him. So the Eisenhower Fellowship exists to inspire leaders around the world to challenge themselves, to envision how they can effect positive change, to engage others beyond their existing networks, and to collaborate with other like-minded leaders across national borders to better the world around them. So in spring 2023, that's the global program. So the Eisenhower Fellowships will assemble a diverse group of visionaries from across the globe and invite them to the United States for a unique 5-week program. So it's for 5 weeks, okay, in spring of 2023. That should be spring, well, it begins in January. Yeah, in January next year or thereabouts. So yeah, so the information is here. So the first Dr. Walter T. Gwaningali Fellow will be selected as part of the 2023 global program. I will publish this information so that you can take advantage of it. And my good friend, my good friend, Walter Gwenegali Jr. shared this with me. He wants me to publicize it so that Liberians can benefit from it. It's a 5-week program. Dwight Eisenhower, they used to call him Ike. He was the supreme commander of the Allied forces during the First World War. He came back to the United States after the war ended, of course, and he became president of the United States of America. Eisenhower is the one who built the best highway system in the United States. What we call the interstate highway system was built by Dwight Eisenhower. Dwight Eisenhower did that. And so they named this in his honor, the Eisenhower Fellowships. And so the Eisenhower Fellowships, they have named a fellowship in honor of Dr. Walter T. Gwenegali. And so we'll put it out there for West Africans who are working in public health, in medicine, nursing, or for a community health organization. So we're going to put this out there on Facebook so that you all can benefit from it. That is why my friend Walter Gwenegali sent this to me so that we can publish it for you to benefit. And don't let anybody tell you got to pay money for you to come. Do not let anybody, and when I publish it, I will tell you that also. Do not let anybody tell you they are the representative of the Eisenhower or the Walter Gwenegali Fellowship, and so pay them money for you to come. No, it is absolutely free of charge. You can submit your application, you go through the process. Once you get selected, you go get your visa, you come to the States for 5 good weeks. They will provide accommodation, all that kind of stuff for you to stay here and network with other people doing similar things in the sector. Don't let anybody charge you or tell you you got to pay processing fee or application fee. All right, Waga, let's take a few more calls there before we leave here. We got about 15 minutes to go. We're discussing a whole host of issues here, from the issue of the acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, this woman Thelma Duncan Sawyer, the wife of the late Dr. Emma Sawyer, wrote a letter to the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, Debbie Etta Brown-Lansana, requesting Debbie Etta to submit to her a specimen of the new voter card, which has not even been produced because the contract is yet to be awarded to the company. The contract is yet to be awarded because the PPCC is reviewing the papers that were submitted, their request for approval for the contract to be awarded to a Chinese firm, and that has not been done. And already Mrs. Sawyer is requesting a specimen of the voter card, claiming that it is the United States Embassy near Monrovia that wants it, which is not the case, as the Americans have put out a statement dated September 12, 2022, that they, at no timing point, make any request to any official of government requesting a copy or a specimen of the voter card. What sinister, diabolical motive could there be behind such a request and such a blatant and a brazen lie on the Americans, using, of course, the lie on the Americans? It's just terrible. Somebody just told me that they said Mrs. Sawyer last week, they said she was in the United States. She was in the United States last week, and she visited the embassy and the mission in New York. She visited the Liberian embassy in D.C. and visited the Liberian consulate in New York. I'm told she left. She made fuss with a lot of people there. There was a brief Jesus. There was an altercation between her and the deputy permanent representative to the UN, and I'm told there was a very nasty exchange of words between herself and the ambassador in Washington. Yes, it says she and the guy fought. She and George Patton, or Patton on the other hand, I've got no respect for that guy. Absolutely no respect for him. This is a man who we went to an event in Colorado. I'm told she is still here. She's receiving medical treatment. That's what I'm told. She is in the States receiving medical treatment. This Thelma Sawyer woman, or Comfort Sawyer, as most of you know her to be. She is still here in the States receiving medical treatment. That's what I've just been told. So, Baga, let's go back to the phone lines and take some calls. Of course, she has to resign. Jerome the Bessel, this is just ridiculous that she would lie in such a brazen manner, and we all know that a woman such as herself possessing the kind of education and experience and exposure she has, she would not write such a letter lightly. This is not something she would do glibly. A lot of thought, had to have gone into that decision to write that letter, lying on the Americans, because she really badly wanted to get that particular voter card. Because why else would they use the name of the Americans, right, Waka? They use the name of the Americans so that they would convince the NEC that they really wanted the voter card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if Comfort Sawyer didn't write the letter, let Comfort Sawyer say it. Let her say it publicly that she did not write that letter. Yeah.
All right. Let's take this person on line 1. Good morning.
Good morning, Buakai. I just want to say thank you to Costa. This is Abraham calling from New Jersey. I just want to say thank you to Costa. But on the platform, I just read something on Costa just now, and the guy Lamini Daniel said that this lady were double forced to to write this comment or something to say this. So he said with the what Daniel is saying here. And yes,
is she so desperate that she needs the job she couldn't resign?
One platform on this guy, there's a senator in Monroe or South Joseph, and he said that he was not having a company, but every deed that he went through, I mean, his name appeared on it, but he still denied, and this is why the people of Monroe chose him to be senator because of what he did. Now he denied everything. So right now, I think he will not make it because won't let me. I would be in Monroe really to run the campaign for Costa in my district. I would be there in full and will contact Costa. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Another person. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Where are you calling us from?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Baga, thank you for picking my call. This is Richard T. Goodman. I'm calling from the District Person now.
Go ahead, Richie.
Yeah, I tell our leader, thank you this morning for the thing that you're talking about. What happened here is this government, looking at the opposition in the country here, they are very weak. That's the reason why they are so brutal. But I'm praying to God that all the stories that are coming out, they will straighten themselves and wake up and start doing something. Thank you very much.
All right. 0770-102-102-86-10383. The WhatsApp number is +231 888. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Poker. Let me say good morning to our leader here.
Welcome.
My name is Prince Rahim Sandler and I call from Singapore. Let me first of all say thank you to our leader Costa for the intention to contest the upcoming election 2020. As a Costa, we promise that we will stand by you and we will carry you all the way at the Capitol building. So we believe in you, we know what you can do. Already we, the group of District 10, we have started working on some first-time voters on behalf of your campaign for next year. So we just want to show you that we'll be with you. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. We'll take some more calls on 0770-102-102-86. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Good morning, brother. Good morning, Petro. Just a question. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I wanted to call you the other day. At least I wanted to talk with you. I wanted to talk to you concerning Sunday, but I lost my phone. I was on the bag and the bag minute flagged my phone away. After the issue this morning, it was just good that National Mange and a lot of Biochar resign. Do you know, I get a credible information from the post. Do you know that people continue who overstay at the post? You know that Biochar will continue, people continue?
All of the container that all stay, that over 6 months, they can take it and sell it to another people. What a poor cars and all the things were in a container. That was the thing you drive and that's what you were in. Living story I'm giving you is a true story I'm giving you this morning. I'm telling you, choose something. That was better. I know better talking before it's in my fault. Better when you were tea, the way you tea, me down with you. So that was the time. Better is the same as the time.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take this person. Gabriel James Ratto, good morning, welcome.
Hey, good morning, Buakai. Good morning, Henry. My name is James Ratto Jr., and my talking point has to do with the resignation of Serenium, Bill, and Nathaniel. You all know that the United States Department of Treasury essentially recommended them because of their involvement in corrupt practices. And on the basis of that, the president has no option but to suspend them. But this is my point. Those men resign so that they can go back into society as private citizens. So the question is, will they be eligible to run for public office? Of course, yes. Those men can go back. But I think with this, their political career right now in Liberia is questionable. But yet they are qualified to run for public office. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Bieber. Let's take somebody from this end.
Legally qualified, but not morally. Legally, yes, but morally, no.
Good morning,
not
welcome.
morally. I beg you.
Yeah, your name, where you calling from?
Well, this is Kemoka Bwaga calling from Johnson Street.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say good morning to Costa as well.
Good morning to you.
Bwaga, honestly, we from the camp of the ASC, anybody you want to come, we welcome. You know, we'll sanitize you. If you get some bad character or the kind of good people, you force the change. So with that being said, you know, on the issue of
go.
Sorry we lost you. But you know, sorry we lost you. No, sincerely we lost you. If you make, Eduardo just sent me a screenshot, a snapshot rather of one of our lines, and it's got 594 missed calls on it since this morning. Jesus Christ, boy, that's how many people try to call on one phone. Is this a mean line?
There's a main line, then the WhatsApp, so once because I want to see people say, oh, Bugger, you're not taking my call, Bugger, you're not.
Yeah, they don't understand. 594 missed calls on one of the lines.
Then I get almost 3 different landlines. The call can be like, which
people
one?
Are just calling. Jeez, that's a lot of calls. What? Almost 600 missed calls. So on Saturday, September the 24th, we will have a fundraiser here. The day after Mr. Daniel Mignon is laid to rest in California. I'm sorry I will not be able to attend that funeral, but a lot of people will be there. We will have a fundraiser for Daniel Mignon. Not for him, he doesn't need it, but for the container that he was about to ship to Liberia. We want to raise funds to send that container to Liberia. We will have his sister, V. Mignon. She will be on the fundraiser with us. Another gentleman called Mr. Samuel Busher. Let me get his name correctly. I hate to mispronounce people's names. His name is, what's his name? Yeah, Dr. Samuel Butcher. I hope I got his pronunciation correctly. He will be joining with us as well. He's a very decent man, I'm told. He's the one who will probably step in to continue to run the facility. He was a very good friend of Daniel Mignon, and he was passionate about the work Daniel Mignon did, and he will be on with us as well. So we're going to be raising funds on Saturday, September 24th at 7 p.m. Daniel Mignon's sister will be on, V. Mignon, that's her name, V-E-E, V. Mignon. Dr. Samuel Butcher. Butcher is B-U-T-S-C-H-E-R. I hope I got it. That's a pronunciation. Butcher. Dr. Butcher will be on. V. Mignon will be on. Mr. Joe Peters will be on. Joe Peters is the guy who was handling the shipment of the container loaded with armchairs, computers, brand new television sets, in other instructional DVD materials, and all kinds of things. So they all will be on with us, and we will be collaborating with Michael Patmo and Glendy G. So Glendy Juniors will be with us as well. Michael Patmo, they're going to be joining so that we all do this together. We'll fundraise to ship that container to Liberia. That's the goal. So we're going to be doing this on September 24th, Saturday. On Friday, September 23rd, Daniel Mignon will be laid to rest in the state of California. The very next day after he's laid to rest, we will be having the fundraiser. Dr. Samuel O. Butcher. Yeah, CC Port, that's his name. Dr. Samuel O. Butcher. Did I get the pronunciation correctly, CC? Butcher it has to be Butcher because B-U-T is butt. S-H-C-H-E-R is sure. So it's Butcher, Dr. Samuel Butcher. So he will be on. So yeah, Mayon is gone. Daniel Mayon is gone. He's a great man. Great man. I have this recording here. I'm going to play it. He sent a voice note to Saya Docio. They're having a fundraiser event in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going there this weekend for it. I had promised them I was going to go. They have the school up in Bassa. So yesterday I bought my ticket. To attend the event. I don't just go to I go to help. I bought a ticket for $500. That's my contribution to the event. So I'm going there to support them. This is what we do. We support good causes. So it's a fundraiser event. I'm not just going there to go eat and dance and so on. We support good causes. I bought my ticket yesterday, $500. I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina to lend support to them for what they've been doing for our people in Bassa. But she sent me this voice note, which I will play here. This is Daniel Mayon. They were working with Daniel Mayon. They were collaborating on certain projects. And in this voice note, Daniel Mayon was requesting them to assist in training. Butcher. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, fine. He sent this voice message. Okay, let me play the voice message before we close up.
Daniel, the fellow that's running the school in Resignation County, and I really need some help. I don't know if you and your husband can help me. We're trying to get some training for the especially for the girls, on the campus. Things like sexual harassment and making sure that those kids, especially the female kids, are protected on that campus. We don't have any problem yet. We don't have any incident whatsoever. I just want to be trained. I just want the teachers to be trained, to be aware of it. And if you know of any counselor or anybody on the ground that you can recommend, we will pay them so they can go on the campus and teach our kids. Appreciate it. 619-540-8509.
Of course, that message is self-explanatory. Daniel Mayon had sent them a voice note asking for help. What kind of help? To ensure that the teachers are trained or the students are trained, the girls, so they can protect themselves and guard themselves against potential sexual harassment on the campus. What a good man. Trying to protect his girls, to make sure no teacher, that they will be trained to guide themselves against possible sexual harassment. Listen to this one more time. What a good man he was, Daniel Mayon.
Good morning, my sister. This is Daniel, the fellow that's running the school in Resignation County. And I really need some help. I don't know if you and your husband can help me. We're trying to get some training for the especially for the girls, on the campus, things like sexual harassment and making sure that those kids, especially the female kids, are protected on that campus. We don't have any problem yet. We don't have any incident whatsoever. I just want to be trained. I just want to teach us to be trained, to be aware of it. And if you know of any counselor or anybody on the ground that you can recommend, we will pay them so they can go on the campus and teach our kids. Appreciate it. 619-540-8509.
That's Daniel Mayon. He's gone. The good ones die too soon. So that's it. Saturday, September 24th, we'll have the fundraiser at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please contribute your little money. All the people who feel so, hey man, now. Give your low contribution so that we can ship that container off to Liberia. We're told that Dr. Samuel Butcher, could step in and continue the great work that his good friend Daniel Mayon was doing. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Dr. Samuel Butcher, and he really, really did support his friend Daniel Mayon. And so everybody's saying to me they can't think of anybody else anybody better suited or more qualified, more passionate, more committed, more dedicated to step in and continue with the great legacy of our dear fallen Daniel Mayon. Interestingly, when I finally did bring Daniel Mayon on the show after I spoke with him, why did we learn of Daniel Mayon so late? I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. But the kind of exposure Daniel Mayon's interview gave him was just remarkable. When we posted about him, I see everybody else posting that Daniel Mayon became an instant celebrity after we brought him on the show. But it's sad that we brought Mayon to the show that late. It's very sad. And in December 2020, Daniel Mayon had written me a message to introduce himself, and he wanted me to speak with him. He wanted to speak with me. I didn't see that message, Bogey. For 2 years, I didn't see that message. Just like many of you who write to me, I don't read your messages because I just can't. It's not possible. I can't possibly see all your messages. When I realized Daniel Mayon had written me, had tried to get in touch with me some 2 years ago, it was when I sent him a friend request after we had interviewed him because I wanted to follow him. So I sent him a friend request, and then I checked our DM, and I realized Daniel Mayon had written me 2 years ago. And I've actually sent messages from people who wrote me 5-6 years ago, and I never saw the message. I never did. But I feel bad that we only came to know Daniel Mayon very, very late. He was a great man, 62 years of age. Did remarkable things. So we will do everything that we can in our power to ensure that Daniel Mayon's legacy lives on. And so the other day he wrote a message and he tagged me in it, which I didn't even see. He wrote a post and tagged me and said that he had raised almost $3,000 just from appearing on the show that day. It was not even a fundraiser. Just from appearing on the Costa Show, he raised almost $3,000, which is what he was putting together to ship that container. And so when I spoke to Mr. Joe Peters, he said, "My man, the man died. We finished loading the container now. The man died now. How we'll pay for it to ship it?" I said, "Don't worry about it. We'll raise money and we'll ship that container to Liberia for those children at the Daisy Bopa Academy in Moe, Riverside County." I ain't got nobody from Moe. I know nobody from there. I know people from there. Of course, I know my own big brother Chris Neal from there, but I have no family there. But they are Liberians, and I love Liberian people. I love them so much, wherever they are. And that is what we do. That is the impact that we make, that we've been making all these years. And so, save your late $10, $20, $50. On Saturday, September 24th, the day after Daniel Mayon is put into the ground, we will raise funds to make Daniel Mayon proud, so that even in our grave, Mayon will be smiling when we're raising money to continue Mayon's great legacy, impacting the young people in the most tangible and the most intangible way is to give somebody an education, because education is intangible, but it has tangible dividends. That it can make you get money, that it can make you get a good job, that it can make you get respect, And that is what Daniel Mayon was given to the children. And he poured his whole heart into it. This is a man who had a very good job, controller at one of the largest school districts in the United States of America, in California. He came out of retirement to continue to work just so that he could be earning that money to dedicate that entire salary to maintaining to that school. And he just died like that. And us good people supposed to stand by and let that vision go down and let that school door close? No way. Mr. Samuel Butcher will have our support. If every year we'll have the Daniel Mayon annual fundraising gala, we will dedicate that every year. I will fly to California or wherever they want to have it. We will do it. I recommend have it on the East Coast so that more people can go there. We will go to the annual Daniel Mayon. That's my idea. That's me. I'm just coming. That's the way I am. I'm thinking very fast. Why don't we have the Daniel Mayon annual fundraiser gala? That's it. Every year we find a nice hall, promote it here on the Costa Show. Even if I'm no longer a talk show host, wherever I am, wherever God takes me, we will continue to lend our support so we can raise funds to help. Like I'm going down to the Annie T. Doe Memorial Fundraiser this weekend in North Carolina. I've never met these people. I've never really interacted with them physically, but they are great people. They're doing great stuff. And all I want to do is help great causes and great people. I bought my ticket yesterday, $500 US, because I know that $500 I give is going to a great cause to educate children in Grand Bassa. I'm not Bassa man, but I'm a Liberian man and they are Liberian children. That is what I'm all about. So we will never stop. So every year I will propose the establishment of the Daniel Mayon Foundation. And the Daniel Mayon Foundation will have the annual fundraiser gala in honor of Daniel Mayon, so that the funds go to the Daisy Bopa Academy to educate those children in Moe, Riverside County. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and you all have yourselves a wonderful, blessed day. When God gives you a gift, somebody asked me the other day when I went to Denver, and my friend asked me, Henrik Waji, said, all these programs, people invite you to all over the U.S., Costa. When you go to them, do they buy your plane ticket? Do they buy your plane ticket? Do they do the one for you? Do they do that? Do they pay for your hotel? I said, no, bro. Why would they even do that? I wouldn't let them do that. I do it myself. I buy my own plane ticket. I pay my own car. I rent my own car. When if I'm lucky, some people would, I will Uber, or some people will volunteer to drive me around while I'm there. I pay for my hotel. I buy my ticket. I pay my car rental. I buy my own food. Then I turn around. I get their money because it's for good cause. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.